Hello everyone, Del here. Welcome to another video. So today I will be speaking about a very important trick that I see a lot of beginners actually do not use or understand when it comes to promoting their services as beginners. So a lot of people who are advanced in their business, they kind of acquire this trick along the way without necessarily understanding like exactly what they're doing. But today I'm gonna teach it to you, or at least try to have you understand this important concept when it comes to marketing your services. This can be any kind of offer that you have. It applies to basically every thing that you're trying to market out there and trying to make more money with. So the first thing that I want to tackle within this whole concept or trick that you need to apply in your marketing is that when you're promoting your product, you're reaching out to an audience. And whatever audience that is, the audience that you're trying to sell more of your stuff to only speaks one language, right? And that language is the language of results and outcomes. They don't speak any other language that you're trying to use to communicate with them. So if you use any other language, they will not be able to understand you. They will not be able to fully grasp what you're trying to help them with, what you're trying to sell them. What is it, the value that you're trying to give them in exchange for their money or their time, whatever you're offering. So super important, right? Understand that when you're targeting an audience, that audience, or the people, anyone who's willing to pay for something, for service or product, only understands one language, and that is the language of results and outcomes. Because if you have a product and that product solves a problem, and you're marketing to an audience that has that problem, in order for themselves to understand what you're saying, they need to see what kind of outcome, what kind of results that product or your solution is going to get them. So this leads us to point number 2, which is when you're trying to get people to take an action within your landing page, within your ad, or your whole marketing campaign, give them something. Do not give them information, or do not give them too much to think about. All right. It doesn't matter if your audience is kind of too technical, if it's specific and needs to know details about what you're trying to do. Every person on this planet, when they're about to make a decision, they want it to be easy for them, right? And you want it to be easy for them to make that decision. You don't want to give them too much to think about when they're just about to purchase or to book a call or to do whatever action you want them to do on your landing page. So just give them the information that they can personally relate to, information that is related to their struggles that they're experiencing at this moment, the hopes they have, the false beliefs they have about the solution, the false beliefs they have about why they're not able to solve the problem, and the general outcome that your product can help them achieve. All right. This is all you need to do in your landing page. Do not include any specific or too technical details about how you're going to be helping them. What is the exact process that you're going to be taking them through? They don't really care about this at all right, from experience. So, and if they do care at that right moment, they don't really have the time to actually analyze every single word or every single thing that you will tell them, all right? It just will confuse them. And you're going to be, this is something that a lot of people overlook. If you include too much information, it's not just that it's going to be confusing them, you're going to give them the chance to actually come with other false beliefs. Let's say you offer a solution where you use a certain method, right? To that method, you find yourself that it is more effective. Now, imagine coming across a few people who see your ad, go to the landing page, and then they read that you use this method, right? So to them, they've maybe heard one thing or two about that method that is not really efficient. So they might be holding back from actually purchasing your product or making a decision or taking action because of that thing, because that new false belief that you just helped them create, right? So you don't want that. You want them to just book a session with you or purchase your product, and then once they're about to start working, you give them that method, and it's too late for them, so they just have to try it for themselves, right? So that's how it usually works for this exact specific point. And the third point about this exact concept or this exact approach to marketing your services, as I said before, your audience really does not care about the technical aspects of how you're going to be helping them, of how you're going to be providing service. What they mostly care about at that right moment, because you have to understand this, you're not taking them on a long journey for them to be able to make a decision, all right? You want them to take action right away, whether that is signing up to a newsletter, whether it is purchasing from you a product, a course, signing up to one of your challenges, webinars, workshops, whatever it is, right? You want them to take action right away. So you want to optimize every information that you have for them to be able to take action, right? So you can frame your words in a certain way. You can, play a little bit with wordings, with phrases that would help them take action without, of course, communicating false information. You don't want to communicate false information, give them false hopes. Just make sure everything is accurate, right? So here is the important part about this, is that what they want to know at that right moment before taking action, they want to know that you are who you say you are. And you can showcase that through having them understand, having them see that you understand them. Speak about their challenges, speak about their day-to-day life, speak about relevant experiences that they might be experiencing at this right moment, all right? Use storytelling, use compelling words, play on emotions. That's how they see themselves in your journey. That's how they start picturing themselves actually achieving the same results as you did yourself, or as you helped your other clients do. So this is what they know. Even if you have the most technical audience out there, they have a problem, all right? And for them, they want to see themselves solving that problem. They want to see themselves, picture themselves at the end of the line, or at the end of the journey. The problem is solved, their hopes are achieved, and their goals are met, all right? That's what they want to see themselves, what you want them to see themselves. And this is just by communicating to them that you are the person they think you are, without communicating too much details or technical details. Just like help them take action, help them make the decision of whether working with you or not easier, right? So here's the trick that I personally use within my marketing campaigns. I mean, it's super important that I don't imagine myself using any other marketing my services any other way, right? Or way my ad copy or sales copy or webinars or whatever material resource I'm writing or I'm producing for my marketing campaign. I cannot write it any other way because it just won't work, right? And it is the fact that whatever you write, whatever you produce, right, make sure it is outcome based, right? It is not something that you feel your audience needs to know. Everything that you do will be outcome based. Let me give you an example. Let's say you offer a service where you do consulting and give reports, like analytics, and give reports to one of your clients. So in your landing page, you can say you're gonna get monthly reports on your ad spend, on your marketing campaigns and stuff like that. This is not outcome based, right? This is just pure technical thing that monthly reports, what is it going to do for me? But the way to frame it outcome based is you make it, you ask yourself, what is the outcome that my client will get with this feature, right? And if it's in the same, feature of analytics, you can say, understand your numbers to double your revenue. We'll be able to explain your numbers to you and help you double your revenue through identifying where the money is being spent, or where identifying the cracks within your marketing campaigns and helping use that money that is lost and fueling it into the marketing campaign. And it's like coming up with outcomes that are going to be useful to your client, that are going to be relevant to your client. Let's say you do coaching, all right, and you offer, for example, let's say you offer recordings, all right, session recordings, like group session recordings to your clients. So instead of saying you get access to session recordings as a feature, all right, okay, for them, okay, but they don't really see the value in this. But what you can say is, you don't have to worry about missing any information from our sessions, because you're going to be getting recordings for our session with notes that you can come back to anytime and access that relevant information so you can apply it in your life. So this is kind of an outcome based. So whatever you do, every material, every feature that you mention about the program or your service, about whatever you have, make it outcome based. Every story that you share with your audience, everything, pretty much everything, or even your headline, make it outcome based. Some people actually go a step further and make their CTAs, like their buttons on the landing page. Like they don't just say buy now, they say level up your life or something like that. So whatever you do, make it outcome based. So at the end of the day, it is all about making your resources, your marketing campaign, an outcome fast. All right, it's like everything they read is about how they can potentially be, or where they can potentially be. All right, so that's pretty much I think the number one important concept when it comes to having a successful marketing campaign. Right, this can there is a few exceptions to this rule, and that is for different marketing campaigns. For example, if you're trying to have like an omnipresence marketing campaign where you just put some content out there, be relevant, and just like mark your presence. But this is rarely happening within our industry. This is for big players, people who have a lot of budget and they're already well known. They just want to be present and just like expand their reach. But at your level, and at my level, and at pretty much 99% of people, if you want to sell more of your stuff, always make them outcome based. Do not mention your program details. Do not mention the process that you're going to take your client through. If you do mention these kind of things, do not mention the technical details. Mention the outcome of each step, of each feature that is included within your service, product, or offer. All right, so that was it. All right, quick video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down in the comment section. And do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel. And thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.